What is really good? And when I say what is really good, I want to know what's really good. I ask that question in every single video and you guys never tell me what's really good. So leave in the comment section what's really good. Anyways, today I have an RU battle for you guys, and we got some Pokemon on the squad like Dragalge, Tyrantrum, a Pokemon I haven't used since 6th gen, Heliolisk. Crazy, I know. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my Bronzong just so I can get up rocks as soon as possible, but that actually turned out to be a mistake because he sends out his Donphin, so obviously he's going to be able to knock me off, do a lot of damage that way, as well as knock off my Leftovers, as well as rapid spin my rocks if I do set them up. But what I'm going to do is the shofu classic of just spam stealth rocks until he's either forced to kill me or switch out. Because I'm not going to go without these rocks being on the field, but I'm going to go for Toxic turn 1 just so that he's not able to do exactly what he wants, you know what I'm saying? If he's poisoned, I obviously don't have to worry about Sturdy, as well as I might be able to bring in Blastoise and maybe Scald him later on. So this turn I'm going to go for my Stealth Rocks. In hindsight, I definitely shouldn't have let off with Bronzong considering he had a Donphin to begin with. I should have maybe let off with Blastoise or maybe something more neutral, but I don't know, I kind of just stuck with it since I did it already and he hit me with a knockoff. I just decided to stay in. The reason I'm saying this is because he has a Como in the back, and this Pokemon here, Bronzong, is actually a decent switch in for special Como, specifically if I have max special defense on this Bronzong like I do. So what he's going to do now is go for the Rapid Spin like I said, and I'm going to do what I always do in situations like this where I always want my rocks up. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock over and over again. Expecting him to just keep rapid spinning. If he wants to do that, that's fine. He's poisoned, so if he does decide to do that, he'll die eventually. He can go for the knockoff and try to kill me, but I'm expecting him to switch out here. I'm definitely expecting him to switch out just because of the fact that he's poisoned and he knows I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock over and over and over again. So because of that, I'm actually going to switch up and go for the Iron Head. But he sends out his Doublade, which is not the Pokemon I was expecting. I was expecting something else to come out. I did consider going for Earthquake, but I didn't because he has that Honchkrow chilling in the back. But I didn't think he'd switch to that, but you know, I just went for Iron Head because it hits everything as opposed to not hitting everything like Earthquake. But I tried to switch out and he pursuits me. So honestly, I didn't even know Doublade got Pursuit. If I did, I forgot. But now I'm going to go out to my Blastoise. I'm going to hit him with a Skull, and I'm pretty sure this Pokemon can't do anything to me. If he has Pursuit, he most likely doesn't have Swords Dance. If he does have Swords Dance, then he probably could have used it there, but he didn't. I don't think he does, though. So what I'm going to do now is go for the Rapid Spin, because I would really rather not take damage every time I switch in. But he goes out to this Como-O. So this is a problem. My Bronzong is dead, so he can freely go for the Clanging Scales on anything he wants and do a ton of damage. I'm just going to stay in, try to get a burn with the Skull because I really can't do anything else. I decided that out of all the Pokemon I have left, Blastoise is probably the one I need the least, even though he would have definitely been useful against Pokemon like Donphin. I am just going to go for the Scald and allow my Blastoise to die. Luckily for me, I do get the burn, so I am going to get a little bit more damage off before I am able to be killed. I'm definitely going to go for the Protect as well, just to get a little bit more damage before I'm killed. So he's going to be taking 2 turns of burn at the very least after the first turn of burn. So I'm going to get a decent amount of damage regardless. It is unfortunate that I'm going to lose my Blastoise, but it's not the end of the world. I do think I can try to clutch it out if I can get Virizion going. I just need to allow my Blastoise to die first because I don't really have anything else. I also need to make some double switches as well to try and lure out some of the Pokemon that will stop Virizion from sweeping, such as Doublade. So after he takes out my DJ Cannon, the Cannon. Anybody remember Cannon by Lil Wayne? Tell him ketchup like mayonnaise. Anyways, I'm going to send out my Virizion now. He is locked into the Clanging Scales. Close combat will definitely kill him after the defense drops he got from the Clanging Scales. So I'm pretty certain he's going to bring in his Doublade here just because he completely walls Virizion in every single kind of way. So I'm going to double switch out to my Tyrantrum in an attempt to catch the incoming Doublade, and I actually got it right. If he had stayed in there and gone for another Clanging Scales, that would have been godlike, bro. Oh my goodness. I definitely need this Pokemon out of the way. I'm actually surprised that he didn't predict some kind of double switch, just because this thing obviously walls Virizion. So what I'm going to do now is go for the Choice Banded Crunch. And it doesn't do that much, but the thing about Tyrantrum is that if you use Crunch and it does that much damage to a Pokemon with an Eviolite, they're not going to know what item you have because he also gets the ability Strong Jaw. Now, I don't have Strong Jaw on this Tyrantrum. I have Rock Head for the Head Smash, but he doesn't know that. So he doesn't know if I'm choice banded or choice scarfed or whatever. He doesn't know what item I have. He doesn't know what's going on. So that's actually good for me, because now he's going to go out to his Honchkrow instead of to something else like maybe his Donphin or whatever. And I'm actually going to be able to send out my Virizion again after his Doublade is dead and scare this thing out with a Stone Edge and maybe lure out his Donphin or his Dragon Kommo-o or whatever. So I do end up going for the Stone Edge just because I didn't want to be too crazy. If I had gone for the Swords Dance there and he went for the Brave Bird or whatever, that would have been pretty bad for me. So I just decided to play it safe and go for Stone Edge. I didn't really care if Donphin came in anyways. But honestly, now that I think back, in hindsight, I don't think I should have gone for the Swords Dance here. I went for the Swords Dance thinking that, this is a Donphin, I don't think he'll do too much damage to me. But I should have just thought back to turn 1 where he did over half to my Bronzong with knockoff. This thing is definitely attack invested. And you guys are going to see this Earthquake does a considerable amount to me. It does around a third, maybe a little bit more. So I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting to take nothing from the Earthquake. I was expecting him to go for the knockoff or something. Knockoff would not have been a good idea because I do have Justified and I would have got the delicious, nutritious Justified boost. But he is going to do a lot of damage with that Earthquake. But I'm just going to go ahead and take him out with a Leaf Blade. I don't know what he could have done differently here. I think he could have gone out to, I don't know. He definitely should have not let his Doublade die. That's what he definitely should not have done. I can't really think of anything else he could have done better though. But anyways, he's going to go out to his Kommo-o, which is a good play because he's going to force me to use close combat and lower my own defense. And he does have that Bruxish in the back. He also has that Honchkrow in the back. So the combination of those two Pokemon should be able to take me out with their priority moves. And he is going to go out to his Bruxish now. And he's also going to go for the Aqua Jet right now and get a critical hit. So honestly, I don't know if the combination of Aqua Jet and Sucker Punch would have taken me out without the crit. But either way, he got the Aqua Jet off and did a decent amount of damage before dying. So now his Honchkrow unquestionably will be able to take me out with a Sucker Punch. But the thing is, if he gets the Sucker Punch off and kills my Virizion, he'll get a Moxie boost and probably be able to sweep the rest of my team with Sucker Punch alone. So I'm going to Swords Dance here, expecting the Sucker Punch, just to make myself more of a threat, just to make sure he goes for Sucker Punch again the next turn. Because if I have the Swords Dance up at +4, I'm definitely going to be able to sweep the rest of his team. So I'm going to switch out now, because after going for the second Swords Dance, I'll be at +4, which should guarantee that he goes for Sucker Punch again, I hope. If he didn't go for Sucker Punch again and instead went for the Brave Bird, he would have definitely won this battle. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch after he goes for the Sucker Punch and does a decent amount. You see how much damage Honchkrow does. Honchkrow is the coolest Pokemon in this game. I don't care. That's my favorite Pokemon. Even though I've yet to use him, definitely my favorite Pokemon in Pokemon, period. Anyways, he's going to go out to his, what's this thing's name? Galvantula. I forgot for a second. And I'm just going to go out to my Dragalge, knowing damn well that Galvantula cannot really cause that much harm to Dragalge, because Dragalge is a Dragon type, and not only that, resists both the stab moves that Galvantula can do, and on top of that has amazing special defense. So here I'm just going to go for the Devastating Drake after eating up the Thunder. I went for Devastating Drake solely because I didn't want to miss Draco Meteor though. I just wanted to end the battle clear and concise. Didn't want to have to deal with missing. Didn't want to have to deal with him hitting another Thunder and paralyzing me or anything like that. So like I said, just straight up destroys him with the Devastating Drake, and that is going to be the battle. I do think there are some things that he could have done better, because after the first couple turns where he killed both my walls, he definitely should have just been laying on the pressure here and there. Also, he definitely should have sent out his Galvantula earlier if it has Sticky Web. Not sure if it does or not, but if he did, he definitely should have set him up earlier. But good game. RU is really fun. I do enjoy battling in lower tiers here and there, so I think I'll be doing a little bit more of that, as well as getting at more battles in general. But like I said to you guys in the beginning of the video, tell me what's really good. I want to see what you guys are up to. I want to know what's going on. I want to talk to you guys more. But anyways, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys as always. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will be back tomorrow with a brand new Wi-Fi battle just for you guys. I am out of here. I'm the champion. There's not a stain on my trophy. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Bye.